In the quiet reddish hills of Kantu, a remote village in northern Ghana, where the spirits are old and the land never forgets, there lived a young woman named Afia Badu. Afia was the kind of beauty that made the river spirits jealous. Her skin shimmered like oiled mahogany. Her waist could twist water into wine, and her voice, sweet enough to charm the snakes from their holes. The village men lost sleep over her, writing love songs on their lips they never had the courage to sing. But Afia had bigger dreams than Kantu. She was tired of pounding fufu with callous hands and fetching water for old women. She dreamed of city lights, soft pillows, fine clothes, and a man who would treat her like a queen. She didn't want to marry a yam farmer. She wanted luxury and would do anything to get it. Then Kwabena Mensah arrived. He came from Tekamen on a gleaming black motorcycle, dressed in city clothes with a gold chain dangling from his collarbone. His shoes were polished, his voice deep, and his money loud, very loud. They said he was a cocoa merchant, but no one knew for sure. Some whispered he had ties to city spirits, that the river refused to reflect his face. But Afia didn't care. All she saw was opportunity. Kwabena fell for her like a tree struck by lightning. Within a month, he was paying her rent, buying her fabric from Kumasi, and bragging to everyone that she was his future wife and the mother of his legacy. And then one night, when they were sitting under the baobab tree, drinking sobolo, he said something that made her stomach twist. Afia, I'm going back to Accra soon, but I want a woman who is ready for life. A family, a child. That's all I'm missing. There it was, a moment Afia couldn't let slip through her fingers. She hesitated, then whispered, Kwabena, I haven't told you yet, but I'm already pregnant. He sat up so quickly his cup spilled. You're sure? I've missed 2 moons. I feel it. Something growing inside me. And just like that, she trapped him. For the next few weeks, the entire village treated Afia like royalty. The old women rubbed her belly with shea oil. Her neighbors brought her goat soup and boiled plantains. Even Auntie Mensah, the retired midwife with 1 eye and 4 walking sticks, came to check on her every week. But Afia wasn't pregnant. Not even close. She patted her belly with cloth, practiced her moans at night, spit up water and called it nausea. Each lie pulled her deeper and deeper. Kwabena sent her money from Accra. Make sure our baby has everything, he said. My son will know no struggle. Afia began to believe her own fantasy. But Kantu is an old village, older than the roads that led to it. And the spirits there, they hate liars, especially those who use children, the sacred vessel of life, for deception. One night, Ifia was asleep when something shifted under her bed. At first, she thought it was a mouse, but when she lit the lantern and peered beneath the bed frame, she saw a chicken, pure white, with red eyes and a bloody beak. She screamed. By morning, it was gone, but the smell of feathers lingered. Auntie Mensah came to rub her belly, and Afia swore she could feel something moving inside her. She tried to end it all, told Kwabena she lost the baby, but he wept so hard, saying he would come back and marry her anyway, that she couldn't bear to break his heart. She doubled down on the lie. It's a miracle, she claimed days later. I felt the baby again. Then came the delivery. 9 months passed. The village prepared. Women boiled water. Kwabena arrived with baby clothes and a silver bracelet. On the night she was supposed to deliver, a storm rolled in. Thunder cracked open the sky like an egg. Rain poured so hard the goats refused to come out of their pens. Afia was on the mat, legs shaking, sweat soaking her wrapper. Auntie Mensah stood over her. Push, child, push. But there was nothing to push. No child, no contractions. only fear and guilt choking her throat. Then, a wind blew through the room, cold, rotten, like dead feathers. The lantern flickered, then went out. In the darkness, Afia felt something move beneath her wrapper. Something wet, something with claws. She screamed, the room filled with a sound, not a baby's cry, but a cluck. When the lantern was relit, they found her lying on the mat, staring in horror. Between her thighs sat a chicken, bloodied, feathered, alive. It flapped once, then crowed. The women ran from the room. Auntie Manta fell and broke her stick. Kwabena burst in and fainted. The next morning, the elders held a meeting under the neem tree. The oracle was consulted. The gods were angry, they said. A sacred lie had been told. A woman had mocked childbirth, the most holy act, and been punished. The chicken, they said, was not a chicken. It was a spirit child. A twisted soul turned vengeful because it had been denied a real birth. They told her to unalive the chicken. She refused. Afia named it Kwame and carried it in a cloth tied to her back like a baby. She fed it millet and whispered to it. It never grew. It never aged. It never slept. But it watched her constantly. Soon, things got worse. Her hair began to fall out. Her skin grew pale. Every mirror cracked when she passed. Chickens around the village stopped laying eggs. One woman swore she saw the spirit chicken speak. Another said she heard it crying like a newborn at midnight. Afia was banished from the village. The elders told her she could no longer live among the humans. She disappeared into the bush, but that's not the end. People swear they still see her, wandering through the forest, appearing at village births, humming lullabies to her chicken child. They say if a woman fakes a pregnancy in Kantu now, she begins to dream of feathers, of eggs cracking under her feet, of a bloody beak pecking at her stomach from the inside. So if you ever pass through northern Ghana and you see a woman in rags cradling a chicken on her back, don't look in her eyes. Don't speak. And whatever you do, never lie about carrying a child, because the spirits are listening. And next time, they might send you more than a chicken. And that's another tale from the heart of Africa. If you're feeling the vibes, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite part. New stories drop every week. Don't miss out. And again, thank you for watching Afro Tales.